25.
Your content will begin shortly. Thank you for watching
NTICO 25.
Your content will begin shortly. Thank you for watching
NTICO 25.
Your content will begin shortly.
Okay.
Hey everyone, what's up? Playing Dark Souls 2, Remedy and Sky are here.
Woo! Woohoo! I am so happy this is happening.
Yeah, of course you would.
Perhaps you've seen it.
Maybe in a dream. Ooh.
Oh, the stream still says starting soon on my screen. I'm going to refresh it.
Yeah, it's gonna take us away. So I'll let the cutscene fully play out before starting to talk about the game.
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be?
You still think you're in
One
Lordran?
day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Is that the Erd Tree?
It can't be. There's too many bones around it.
Oh my god, Nito reference?
It must be the Skidooby tree. The Skadoosh tree. But yeah, Elden Ring is frequently referred to as Dark Souls 2 too, so...
Okay, but actually my nightmare? The fuck? Mirror dimension soul fuckery?
Like a moth drawn to a flame.
Yeah, kinda.
Your wings will burn in anguish.
You know what? Sure. No, like, genuinely, the best idea would be to jump into that.
Yeah.
Like, 100%. If I was faced with that decision, I would 100% make that jump.
For that
Yeah.
is
Like,
your
it's happened for you, you know.
fate of the curse.
It's your hole, it was made for you.
Okay, probably not just, like, champ fall into it like that. But...
Okay, so the stream is working perfectly fine. It's just very delayed for me.
Same. But, oh well.
But that's not really an issue yet, anyway. So
that's why I have the Discord stream running.
Yes.
yes, it's running perfectly fine on Discord.
Alright, so, just like how the main theming of Dark Souls was purpose
Depression.
and depression, Dark Souls 2 theming is around memory and memory loss.
I hate it. Why is this a horror game?
So Dark Souls 1 is depression. Dark Souls 2 is Alzheimer's.
Bloodborne is about the horrors done to women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Bloodborne is very much about, like, motherhood. Wanted, unwanted, and wanted but fucking torn away from you.
Didn't you learn this lesson when you were playing?
No, I couldn't hit them!
They can attack you?
Yeah, they can attack you if you punch them first.
Yeah, I've never attacked them.
I didn't know that. I wasn't able to hit them last time. I didn't think I could.
Ah,
The
so
fuck?
you've tested the game out then.
Yeah.
What seems to be the ruckus?
But yeah, the entire opening cutscene is about the player character, which is so cool.
The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you.
Why?
You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
Why, what?
She likes to go make people jump into holes.
You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollow's prey.
It feels really weird, like, running into characters like this
Mhm.
This
Like, why am I living around such weirdos?
I mean, you jumped into the hole. You decided to come here.
What is your name?
What is my name? And
Try to recall your name.
so it begins.
Yes.
At least you know your own.
At least they're not throwing in the fucking Inorlando Dines and Comeths.
Here's your reward
Yeah.
for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Yeah, they're a bit more jaded and worn out.
Deep into your past.
Yep.
Yes, it's an effigy of you.
That doesn't look like me at all. You wanna know
Of course
what?
it
I'm
looks
built
like
like a
you.
truck.
Yeah.
The best part about Dark Souls 2 is you can pick the make a similar face option as
Oh
many
yeah.
as you want.
Until you become a weird blue frog person.
Last time I ended up with like a blue and green or a blue and red guy.
Mhm.
Well, obviously you have to go Katarina.
Mhm.
All right, so
Gotta be jubilant.
Pigtails,
so
of course.
While you are doing the character creation, I'll give a little bit of a rundown of the game itself. A lot of it is going to be more than one enemy that you cannot aggro from a safe distance one at a time. So you will end up having a bunch of enemies, not a bunch, but like more than one at a time coming up to you and attacking you. Just as well, souls are super easy to come by, as are
Yep.
levels. By the end of a first playthrough, you should have around 180 to 200 levels.
Yeah. You gain levels like a motherfucker in this game. I remember when I first played this, I went the quote unquote wrong way, like the unintended way, at the start of the game, and ended up in an area that was a bit too tough for me. So I just grinded like one enemy over and over and over again. And yeah, just put like all my fucking points in adaptability. Yeah, Explorer's very cool. You start with
Sky,
some
what do?
cool things.
Remy.
You are going to pick up the knight.
The knight.
Yes,
My gift.
healing wares.
All right.
So what I'm going to have you do after character creation is I'm going to have you go through the tutorial area with a single caveat. You are not to lock on at all.
Clever.
The way that this game
Where the
is played outside of bosses is very much you should not lock on unless it is the last enemy in the area. Otherwise, you could get hit from a different angle, as well as you're sprinting. You can sprint out in, like, you can sprint from a lock-on, but it takes a second to do it. However, not locking on allows you to sprint immediately, which helps you dodge things.
Yeah, you learn playing this game. There's two things that I learned from avoiding attacks in this game. One, dodge forwards, not away. And two was sometimes it's better to just not be where the enemy's swinging. just through basic movement rather than dodging.
Yep.
The first time I'm actually caring about character
Ooh, that's
creation
cool.
in my life.
That's cool, actually. I like what you've done with that.
And now let's make it a different color than that.
Hmm. That works.
Beautiful. Hey, Sabel, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Sabel?
Abel!
Hell yeah. Alright.
So yeah, your EP. Yeah, Subval, just so you know, there is quite a long delay between stuff happening and it turning up on stream. I don't know if there's a long delay between you speaking and us seeing it in the chat or not. Got my comfy clothes on, so I'm ballin'. Hell yeah. I too have comfy clothes on. I not long got home and I put on some comfy pajamas. Chat delay is like 0? Fuck yeah, good to know.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Over and over again.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
So, first things first, there is a thing of human effigies up the stairs.
Yes. That's not the stairs.
So that whole line about losing your souls over and over again is supposed to be not necessarily an encouraging thing, but a way of saying, hey, you know, expect to die a lot.
Yeah, like, don't worry too much about it.
From a Dark Souls game? What?
Preparing to die?
In a Dark Souls game?
Well, here's the thing. There's so many people who get so easily you don't need to.
Yeah, don't burn that.
So, obviously, I'm going to burn this Bone of Order.
You do later get bone material to burn in the bonfires. I wonder how you get that. Yeah.
There you go.
And that is that's an important rule of this game. There's even a rhyme.
Oh, I did find out that thing about an invader coming in when you light all the torches. That is a new Game Plus thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Since being able to hang out and chat, I was gonna go party, but Miki broke the heel of her tall heels and refused to go out while she's shorter than me. Fair and valid.
Can't be shown up like that. Nice.
Something interesting to note is that, just like in Dark Souls 1, two-handing a weapon boosts its damage, but instead of just being like 50% bonus, it's 100% bonus. It doubles your strength.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yes. So the minimum stats for a lot of the like bigger hammers and stuff is, yeah, Caves and Roots are pretty cool.
Nice.
This should help you out with camera control as well.
I like the caves full of roots and everything. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Really helps you feel like you're inside the earth,
If there's
the vegetation.
if there's one thing I do have to say about the Soul series is that they are really pretty games. Ow.
Yeah, I think
Excuse you.
Majula's. I think Dark Souls 2's like main hub area is one of my favorites. It's also one of most people's favorites, but you know.
I do think it looks prettier than Firelink Shrine, but I think Firelink Shrine is better as a
Yeah.
hub.
You might want to kick that ladder down first. Ah, well.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
whatever.
It'll be very easy to get back up there anyway.
It's the tutorial area. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Well,
and in comes the Alon Knight.
in comes the pursuer! Ooh,
Little close.
Well
Good,
done.
good job.
You made it.
It's the Amber Herb. Doesn't she shit on beds? Is that joke still funny?
It's not funny because you've already done that before.
Is that
No.
joke still
That's
funny
correct.
in the year of our Lord 2025?
Oh, you can speed up climbing up ladders.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can basically sprint while going up ladders, and it is in every game from 2 onwards. However, it is the fastest in this game in Dark Souls 2.
I hear
Yeah,
that
let's
joke
thank
in
you,
half the
man.
DS2.
Very
Yeah,
nice,
fair,
small
valid.
man, very nice. Oh,
Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining.
But yeah, if you were to be playing a spellcaster build only, then those amber herbs would be very useful to you.
See, there's a guy right there, but he looks different than the other random guys. Oh, so do you see how the basilisk in the background is running at a lower frame rate?
yeah.
Yeah, it's LOD
I think that's funny.
and animations.
Good
I
luck,
see.
skeleton. Don't give up, skeleton.
Can't go through there, and
I think that's my
just the way
favorite
out.
running joke from the community throughout Dark Souls 2. I was so happy every time I saw a skeleton.
Yep. Skeleton and this
Oh my
upcoming
God.
area.
Be wary of death.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. What hit him?
There's so many.
You know what? This is what being maidenless does to someone.
They died of cringe.
They died of absolute cringe.
I love that little area.
Majula.
It is tradition. Okay, so you've got a little bit of a collectathon. Go ahead and grab. Turn around. Go back.
Through
There's
this.
an item. No, to the right. There's a tree.
Ah. Divine blessing.
And then there should be a small drop-down path among these rocks off the cliff.
Among them.
This way or actually towards.
Towards the water.
Oh god.
So,
Get in the water. Get in the water.
Get in the
And
damn
that's-
robot, Shinji.
this will net you a
Ah.
Morning Star, I believe,
And a cleric sacred
Nice.
chime.
Very cool.
as well as the
I don't think I found that until like my third character.
Binoculars. What am I, a
I didn't-
nerd?
I didn't find that out until this year. I had only ever seen the item, and I was like, "Oh, I can jump to that," and so I only ever grabbed it from jumping across from that torch right there.
Hardcore parkour.
Exactly.
Well, I have to go talk to her
Let's
to make
go.
sure she doesn't jump, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You, the next monarch,
Don't do it. I'm sorry I blew it.
bearer of the curse.
Mayor of the Curse.
I will remain by your side
Mhm.
till this frail hope shatters.
Yeah, she will.
Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
hooray!
Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
There is a costume of her in Night Rain,
Nice.
and I'm so happy. We got Crestfallen Knight,
That distinct scent. This
except he's way more helpful than the one from the first game.
No, the first one's pretty
I mean-
helpful.
Yeah,
it's
he
just
tells
he-
you.
He does tell you where to go.
He has a ton of dialogue. It's just that it's
Mhm.
only active during certain parts.
Yeah, I'd recommend exhausting that guy's dialogue for now.
Yeah, he'll give you like a covenant ring that boosts your health a little bit.
And also, he just gives you like access to a covenant.
Oh yeah, he's a blue dude, right?
Yeah.
Yes. He is the leader of the the Way of Blue, I think it's called.
The Way of Blue,
The Blue Sentinels.
which is different from the Blue Sentinels. So, being in the Way of Blue lets you get help from the Blue Sentinels. Being in the Blue Sentinels lets you be the police.
Well, doesn't that mean he's the leader of the Blue Sentinels?
No,
No.
there's actually someone else who's the leader of the Blue Sentinels.
Ah,
Yeah, he's the leader of the people who rely on help from the Blue Sentinels.
well, it do be like that when one is crestfallen, I guess.
Indeed.
Yep.
When one has fallen their crest. I actually got summoned to help someone who had been invaded for the first time the other day when I was playing this game.
Nice.
Bring me the key, chop chop. Have you tried just opening the door?
Yeah, or like just get in through the window, Fivehead.
Actually, yeah. Like, dude, you're not that bulky.
Yeah.
Look, he's a blacksmith, not an athlete.
Okay,
He's
well, here's
he's
the
a
thing.
blacksmith, not a
The way that
fucking
the
smart
way
person.
that this door is made, he could literally just unbind the bars.
Yeah. I guess he's a bit.
Look,
I guess he's a bit too crestfallen.
He's a blacksmith, not a locksmith.
God damn it, Jim. I'm a blacksmith.
I'm a doctor, not a doctor.
So, I still got a few more goodies around here. Up the ladder in this guy's shop.
Ah,
You just rob him and he's fine with it. I guess he just forgets.
Yes, actually. Have you heard like people calling him an asshole online and stuff
Oh yeah,
after like completing his quest line?
yeah, he forgets. He forgets not to be an asshole.
No. He
I came from the West. Have you been there? Very competitive, of course. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home. It's been years since then. I don't even know why everything's all run down and dying.
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil the specifics.
I keep
but
joking with my
just-
parent I'm gonna get my doctorate in English Lit, and every time my mom looks like she wants to strangle me, I could be that doctor.
Hell yes.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
Honestly, I could kill you and not feel a thing, buddy. So the feeling's not mutual.
There are very specific circumstances under which he can give you an invisible armor set, or like a very transparent armor set, and I was pretty hyped about that when I got it.
Honestly, he just wants to see me naked.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah!
Very nice.
Interactables. This is
Do not
like
the pig.
do not the pig. You are the pig, Ing. You are Ing the pig.
I didn't put my Estus flask.
No, you did not. But you can pop a life gem if you want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that'd probably be the smart thing to do.
I will actively.
Mullen's set
encourage
is
you-
never worth killing for, honestly.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. If you don't need anything from his shop later on in the game, it's absolutely worth killing him as soon as you buy whatever like initial thing you need.
You know, like Dark Souls 1, where it's like, okay, you're about to kill Gwyn. Yeah, you're about to kill Gwyn. Go around the game and kill every NPC for their loot.
You know what? That's actually not the worst idea. These pigs are gonna kill me.
That's what I did at the end of my at the end of my streamed Dark Souls 1 campaign.
Yeah, I never did that.
There's that.
I went around killing firekeepers, so that's about it.
Like I got both the blacksmiths give you like different hammers, I believe.
Yes. Actually, talk to the cat.
I don't like the cat. I made her mad in Dark Souls 1, and she's probably still pissed in Dark Souls 2.
And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say.
Lady, I just got
This
here.
is much-
Chill.
This is a far superior cat.
You may call me Shalqua.
Sweet Shalakir.
Shantae.
Shalquaya.
So, what did you want anyway? Ooh,
You smell wonderful. I smell pennies.
You shall buy an alluring scholar.
But yes, she sells some of the most important rings in the game.
Just the alluring
But
skull?
don't worry about them yet.
Yeah, you can buy a second one if you want. These are pretty useful.
satisfied?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be around.
Oh yeah, especially with the amount of enemies and stuff, yeah.
Look, lady, I'm not a furry. That's a lie, I am. But Swoodley, the Dark Souls 2 character, is the furry.
So, let's see. I think that's about all. Actually, there is something more. Down that, to the, yep, right there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
To the
join this
right.
covenant and make everything harder? I agree.
No, you're gonna get the hole of bones that are sitting right next to it.
Yeah, there's an item.
The covenant, though? I agree.
You do not agree. You do not want to take that covenant. It is horrible. It makes everything worse.
Well, can't I break... Nah, COC challenge run.
He
Can't...
doesn't even know how to play the game normally.
It's the Cock Covenant.
Can't I just talk to the cat and abandon it?
Yes, you can.
So
Yeah, very easily. You can
so-
swap covenants whenever you want to.
So let me do that to get the achievement I'm assuming is associated with joining the covenant.
Yes, there is in this.
Yeah.
There is a thing. Yes.
Actually, you don't even need to join it. You just need to click through the accept dialogue until you get to the final choice. I think.
Yeah, no, it popped.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
What is an awe stone?
So now that you are part of the Company of Champions, certain harder enemies will have a chance to drop an Awe Stone, and that's the Covenant item. If you if you give it 50, you get a ring that makes your fist deal a shit ton of damage.
Yeah. So theoretically, it would be the best Covenant for me if I was doing a The Fister run. However, it also completely disables co-op.
Yep. And it makes all the enemies have either more health or higher resistance. I forget which.
I think they'll possibly both. I don't know.
And it also stops the enemies from despawning. So,
yes.
Moman, you seem to know Dark Souls pretty well. Dark Souls 2, I'm guessing. Would it be possible to kill everything at the same time? Like, everything in the Dark Souls world is dead at once.
I'm pretty sure I told you yes. In Dark Souls 2, that is absolutely possible, because you can kill everything and stop it from spawning again.
Enemies deal 20% more damage and take
20% less damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to see a Dark Souls 2 kill everything run.
I'm pretty sure
Dark Souls 2 Genocide Run 1. It's. Right. I love how it's very similar to the concept of the fucking Undertale Genocide Run. You have to grind every area hours and hours and hours until things stop respawning, which is how you do the Genocide Run in Undertale.
There are specific enemies that that spawn infinitely, and there are speedruns that people do.
Okay,
Damn.
I was not aware about that. Dang.
Well, actually, in theory, there is a limit to how many respawns each enemy has before they stop respawning. You could just technically count that many kills for the infinitely spawning ones.
Yeah. Like
so I'll take
kills and then just be like, I'm gonna mark this one off even though it's respawning. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll call that a yes'en.
Yeah. I would say go to the Emerald Herald and give her the fucking the thing you got from the well.
Give her a shard, and then rest at the bonfire. Adjust your inventory. How you ever
Is that a
need
shard
it.
you found?
Bearer for misery you will never meet. Seek those whose their souls will once you have found, so that hope. Is that a shard? Here to see light. However.
Estus flesh strengthened.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I can't do that.
Not yet.
Yep.
When she has her like generic dialogue when you interact with her, spam through it to get the most iconic line of dialogue in the series.
You found it after 1,000 years.
The hardest part of the Genocide speedrun is trying to spawn a 1 in 1,000 spawning piglet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Actually.
I think Illusory Wall put a video out for that, and it...
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so bullshit.
Okay. Remedy, I had to turn you down Discord. You were a little out of my ears.
Oof. Yeah, I think I heard myself being a little bit too loud through the stream as well, compared to the rest of you, so you should turn me down.
Alright.
I am on my way. I can go the distance.
I can go the distance.
Alright.
Is that a shard you found?
So.
You're actually going to be turning... Yep. Do you see that torch over there?
This one?
Yep, that's the path you're going to be taking.
Yeah, this is the intended first area to go to. it is not the most obvious area to go to.
No, it's not, but, you know, it's whatever.
It is certainly not where I went first.
Don't tell him the fun fact.
Fun fact, the chest doesn't mimic in New Game Plus. Good to know.
I love I love all of the changed things they did for New Game Plus in Dark Souls 2.
Yes, it is the only game that actually does that.
I think that's actually a good idea.
I agree.
Mm. Like, it's almost like, it has similar energy to a light randomizer, you know?
More like a, Master Quest.
Yes! There was, I was thinking of a game mode. There's a game mode in Resident Evil 7, which rearranges the locations of items and stuff.
I do not know what you're talking about because I am not a Resident Evil player.
Yeah.
Should I go and get these things down here?
Yep.
I usually do.
It's a soul and a human effigy, I believe.
Yeah. Also, this gap is jumpable, but, it's 50-50. Hey, well done.
How do you mean 50-50?
50-50 on my attempts of jumping it, whether I succeeded or not.
Alright, so don't get too close to that boy, and he'll leave you alone.
Yeah, he's got a pretty low aggro range. Well, not low enough that you can take the piss, but, you know.
He's just taking a little bath.
Yeah. Yeah, splish splash. He wants to feel the river on his feet.
Ah! That's why we don't lock on.
Yep.
Oh my god! It's literally... They're literally coming from everywhere. Chill out, guys.
So there's a bonfire just across the river.
Yeah. They're a little green, too, so it's like they do sort of camouflage in.
Oh, and another good thing about this game is it's the start of when you activate the bonfire, that's your last safe position instead of having to rest at it.
Which is wonderful. Also, you just have it's also the start of you just have fast travel from the beginning. Every bonfire you've activated is a fast travel point, which has downsides, but you know it's a hassle saver certainly.
There's another item in the river.
This is also the only game that rewards the player for beating it bonfireless and deathless.
Yes, actually.
Oh, I thought Dark Souls 1 did that as well.
No.
I guess I was wrong.
Right, they're literally coming out of the woodworks, and I hate it.
Yeah. I mean, most of them are there.
Why is this a horror game, George?
When the trees are speaking Drangleic.
That's gonna be a
this
Reddit
area.
thing. I hate
this
it.
This area is very much a horror area. You just gotta take it slow.
Yeah. Don't get greedy.
If you rush around this area, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. But hey, the not locking on thing is really helping, honestly.
Yep. That is like the one lesson that I needed.
Why did thing go boom?
Firebomb.
Look up.
What an asshole.
I'm so happy that like he was actually in camera shot when you looked up. It's gonna be a running theme, yeah. You've actually handled this little courtyard area really well.
Yep. Not getting too greedy.
Well, as soon as I learned what that gimmick
your stamina's
was,
great.
Yeah, here's the thing about that. There's so many people who don't learn. They sit there and like run around like a fool, acting like it's Dark Souls 1, and then they get gangbanged.
Yeah, and then they complain that the game is bad.
came up here. This is just World War II trenches.
Yeah. There are 2 paths out of here, apart from the one that you came in from.
It's super easy to not get jump scared when you're not paying attention. No, like seriously, that guy just came out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, there's a guy there.
Yeah, I guess you're in like the flow state. Yeah. I'd recommend going the other way first.
I wish I had a gun to shoot this guy with.
You know, it was a choice between this starting character and the bandit, and I decided on this guy because more health and more adaptability.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, you can. Oh, hello. Oh, that does a lot of damage to you, actually. Oof. So you see that item over there? That is get toable. I don't think it's worth it though.
What are you
George?
talking about? Totally worth it.
But if you can make this first try, it's worth it.
Okay, no longer worth it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd say worth.
Go ahead and pop a life gem. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if you go to the bonfire, yeah. But yeah, I can't remember what it is exactly. I just remember it being like.
I don't think I will, because then the courtyard will respawn.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like going through all that again. Not that it was hard, it was tedious.
Valid.
You don't have to jump at the exact edge. You can do it a little early.
Yeah. And as you can see, you know, the amount of distance you get off of a jump in this game is pretty fucking baller. I think Dark Souls 1 was more up and less forward, and this is more forward and less up, I think. Might be wrong.
DS1, I've never really noticed it going up. It was more just like a gap clearing technique, basically. Like only certain areas could actually benefit from jumping, whereas this game, there are actually more than like certain paths that can benefit from.
Yeah. Like, until Elden Ring, this was the best platforming in a Souls game.
Do you know how horrible that is to tier?
I guess.
You bitch!
See if I can help out my bandwidth a little.
What weapon am I currently using?
The only video quality available on Twitch is 1080p 60 FPS. Fuck's sake.
Oh, I do have a bow.
Yeah, but I don't think you have any arrows.
That is true. Do I go down from here or?
You can go down if you want. It'll give you like the minimum damage possible.
Yeah.
This is to like teach you the like minimum height that you can fall from and take damage.
Oh. So it's like 2 character widths.
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly. All right, so stop right here. Take a look inside the next room real quick. You can like walk up a little bit.
Yeah, like walk up the slope, take a peek around the corner.
Okay.
So you've got a few enemies, and you just collected some throwing knives.
Ah.
So what you're saying is death to them.
Death, yes. You want to hit them and then let them come to you, because otherwise you'll get ganked. What? Oh, it's stuck in the wall.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, oh, that's a lot of damage, actually.
Actually, throwing knife damage scales off of your strength.
Oh, nice sidestep.
Right.
I didn't sidestep. I got hit.
I don't think you got hit for full damage, though. Maybe? I don't know. It looked like you sidestepped it to me. Hello, sir. I did not see him there.
That has been all of these enemies to me.
There's an item behind the bookshelf.
Huh.
When in doubt, break the bookshelves.
Yep. Go ahead and pop a life gem before you continue walking.
Yeah, good idea.
Look around. Yep.
Oh, hello, sir. Ah, yes, they can't ambush me if they're dead.
They can't ambush me if I don't know I'm being ambushed.
Yeah.
All right, so there's going to be 3 or 4 guys up there. One guy's going to be throwing firebombs at your back. One guy's going to be shooting you with an arrow to your front. And there's a guy off to the right, I believe.
Oh, smart, actually.
There you go.
Big brain. I am on my way. I have cancelled Christmas.
Yeah, that guy's from the next area, and there's not much you can do about him from here.
Well, I could technically throw a knife.
You could.
Technically.
Waste of ammo.
You'll probably be resting at a bonfire before you encounter him again, anyway.
Yeah. Alright, so there's a door right here. Just past it, there's another soldier guy.
Soldier boy!
So, witching urns are firebombs, but magic.
Okay.
Yeah, magic damage.
Say hello to my ship.
I got scared for a second because I thought that was an enemy. Like, why are they putting traps by the bonfires?
Fucking valid.
So, talk to her, and you'll be able to buy a key from her. And that is the key to the blacksmith shop.
But Kestis.
Do not recommend buying the Kestis.
Not unless you're the Fister.
I have 800 souls yet still.
Yep.
Ooh, a soul arrow.
You
if
could
you pop a
always
soul
buy.
item, you can level up. Or you could buy light gems, or you could buy throwing.
Yeah, you could buy 8 throwing knives.
I'm gonna buy the throwing knives because this is the amount of souls I have isn't enough for 1 level yet.
Okay. Perfectly fine.
Plus, I do have some loose souls.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, she only sells 10 life gems right now. Later, she will increase her stocks to infinite.
Yes. Actually, as soon as you beat the first boss.
Oh, that's the trigger. Okay, cool.
Yep. As soon as you beat the first boss, she'll move to Majula, and then she'll have an infinite of the life gems.
Also, if you
Actually, I have. Yeah, I should.
if you buy enough from her, like if you spend enough souls with her, she gives you a ring.
Yes. Which we will use the money from the first boss in order to get that taken care of.
All right. First off,
Yep. Do that.
But first,
But
And then you
first,
just need to rest the bonfire in order to get him to change.
got a
Yeah,
short bow,
short
which I'm probably
bow.
going to use. All right, so I've got 4,000 souls. What should I start leveling?
Bearer of the curse,
So,
seek
let me take a look at your
souls
stats because I don't remember the exact stats here. Okay. Right, okay. So, first things first, we're going to get dexterity and strength. We're going to get dexterity up to 20 for your first weapon. Or for your first, like, main weapon. Which is going to be called the Drangleic Sword.
I think the Drangleic
Alright, I've
shield
got-
is the shield I used through most of the game.
I've got 3 levels.
Perfectly fine.
So just dump them all into Dex?
Yep. Once we get your dex up to 20, we'll be able to just put a couple points into strength, and then the rest will go into vigor and vitality for a little bit, at least until we get to your main weapon, which is going to be this Zweihander.
Yay! Oh.
So go ahead and either buy some more throwing knives or some life gems from her.
Oh, look at that. I can buy a throwing knife. Ha! 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 Why is it a horror game?
Alright. So, this area right here, there's a couple enemies that are on the ground. They won't really aggro unless you, like, move way too far away. Actually, kill these guys a few times, get some souls, and then head back to Majula and have Leningrad upgrade your sword by 1 level.
Why are they green?
Because people can be green!
It ain't easy being green.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
It ain't easy being Lemony Snicket.
It ain't easy being a lemon.
Lemon.
Limon. The mon.
I survived by the grace of God. How many souls will I need?
I wanna say it's like 600, but I'm also not familiar. If anything, you just got a soul, so you should be able to.
Did I get a soul?
Yeah, you picked up a Soul of the Lost Undead.
Oh, sick. Okay.
That should be enough, at least. And if I'm wrong, well, they deserve to die anyway.
Stand back. The name's Lenigrast. And you are a man, not oh, what does it matter? Go on, your equipment.
Oh, okay. Excellent. I don't remember if I've mentioned it already, but item durability in this game isn't so much a you need to maintain it consistently. It's a
Yeah, it refreshes the bonfire.
yeah. So it's not too terrible. But later on in the game, unless you have like multiple weapons that you've been keeping up, like upgrading and stuff, you might be in trouble. Now you can two-hit these guys. You do not need to jump down there. Don't worry about that.
This is progression.
Yep. There's a guy on the ground.
Oh. Poor
And
skeleton.
there's the first meme.
Don't give up, skeleton.
Don't give up, skeleton.
Try tongue butthole.
Alright, is this enemy?
Just progression. So head on up the tree route, and you'll come up to a battlement with a lot of barricades. They're all easily destructible. These black barrels are full of explosives. They will not explode if you roll into them, but they will explode if you hit.
Ah! You know what?
Where did that guy go?
He came from down below. I'm gonna take this opportunity to make an Estus. Things are going really bad really fast.
Yeah, retreat. Don't advance further into the level, retreat. So now you should be out of range of most of the stuff.
Alright.
There you go. You're doing fine.
That's cool.
I was about to say you can bait that guy into swinging on one of those barrels and detonating it, but you have seen that it just happened.
Honestly, pretty dope. Oh no, my beautiful skin.
Yep. But, oh well.
It kind of sucks not being able to one button going down ladders.
They made a change to that. So if you do one button, it just drops you off the ladder entirely.
No, because I've been pressing and holding B to try and go down before actually doing the stick down, and it just...
No, we
doesn't move
mean
me.
like if you just tap B, like you could do in Dark Souls 1.
Oh. I just kind of held it.
Cool. So that's actually worked in your favor because you haven't developed muscle memory that's going to fuck you over here. But yeah, in Dark Souls 1 you can just tap B to slide down ladders. You don't have to hold it.
What are you thinking? Witching urns, firebomb?
I don't have any fire bombs, but I do have a witching urn.
Options. So many options.
You know what? That's not what I was hoping would happen, but that's fine.
Okay. This is a new thing.
See you later, sucker!
Go back to the bonfire and rest right now. Go
Why?
back to the bonfire and rest right now.
Why,
You did a thing. Go back to the bonfire and rest right now. This is a glitch. Go back to the bonfire and rest right now.
What?
So what you just did, you triggered a special mini-boss fight by accident.
Oh, well done.
And I'm
Impressive.
hoping if you're fast enough, you'll be able to skip a boss entirely. So rest. And then leave. And it didn't work. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Ah.
So
I'm guessing there
what I'm
is-
hearing is try again.
No, it won't. It cannot work again. It only happens.
Yeah. He won't turn up there again.
Yeah. So up that ladder, that little path that you just crossed. That is where the second boss of the game will come in early to try to kick your ass. And if you beat him there, it skips his boss fight.
That sucked.
I agree.
You know what? We're gonna stop trying that. There we go.
All right.
Now, is
cool.
he gonna keep respawning?
Yes.
Damn. Oh well.
So there's going to be 3 enemies up here that, yeah.
You know what?
Back out, heal up.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Streaming right now, just so you are aware. Alright. Cool. Cool.
So, unfortunately, this is one of my complaints about this game, is that the shield guys in this beginning area are more aggressive than they need to be.
Yeah.
Here, someone was trying to hit me. Do not have any fire bombs.
Do you definitely not?
I do not. And I used all my witch's urns.
Okay.
I don't know if Witcher's Urns would work.
I don't think it will either.
Yeah, you see those barrels next to you, to your left, behind you.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
That unlocks the shortcut to the bonfire room.
Yeah, but you've got to blow them up with fire before they get destroyed, essentially. But they respawn when you rest at the bonfire, so you know.
Well, I mean, we can make it. You can just head back to the bonfire, or not.
Don't I have a
rest at it.
torch?
You do, but you have to light it first, and you don't have anything to light it with. The torch in the game is a resource rather than an item.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it doesn't have an attack.
If you're going to be
Yeah.
doing that, something that risky, I recommend healing.
Well, if it's a shortcut to the bonfire room, and that was the last bonfire I was at.
Yeah, if you have a firebomb, you can throw it at that and it'll blow up.
Yeah.
You can technically bait the guy who throws firebombs, who's currently dead, into throwing one at it, and that will work.
So
you might die in the process, but at least the shortcut will be open.
Oh wait, I don't need to rest at the bonfire. I can just go talk to the merchant.
Yep.
This is true.
Also. Oh god. I guess I'm gonna be resting at the bonfire.
You don't have to.
True, I do have life gems.
Yeah, and also wait until after you've unlocked it for resting.
You know, that is fair and capricious advice. Thank you kindly. That's the wrong way. There's just a lot of random undeads here. And honestly, it's harshing the vibe just a tiny bit.
I will say...
yeah, like, who the fuck invited them?
Once you unlock the shortcut here, you're able to, like, jump across to those guys that are shooting at you. And there's an NPC amongst the rabble that gives you a key to that big old mansion in Majula.
So, to be fair, I did... So, to be fair, I did skip that mini boss fight.
Yes. Technically, yes. He will no longer spawn, because he only does it once.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm legit just gonna be able to cosplay as a Hollow Soldier at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, there's a hole in the wall to the right. Do not go in it. Take a look.
I can imagine why.
Yep. So what you're going to do instead is you're going to walk in there and then walk right back out into the left. And now you have a few enemies coming after you, but significantly less than would have been the case.
I'm kind of wishing I had a shield at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Shields are good.
However, there is Oh, is there like a higher dex requirement? Yeah. Damn. Well, if anything, you have the shortcut unlocked.
You're right. I do have the shortcut unlocked.
Hell yeah.
Please. You can just go back and grab your souls.
Is this an NPC or an enemy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's mild-mannered Pate.
Hello there. Well, I hope you have a very good... Oh, hogwash. Who? My name is Pate.
He's mild. It's mild-mannered Pate. He's a mild-mannered mate.
Careful out there. There's... Oh, yes. There's treasure in there for sale. I saw the same design. I was with this warrior, you see. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the... I still have the gent's ring. I do. I'll leave this one to you.
Oh, so he's a Patches type fellow, ain't he? Not Patches.
Well,
Onion Bro.
yeah. He is often referred to as this game's version of Patches. But, like, as far as I can tell, he's completely open and honest with you, and, like, genuinely wants to help. Like, I was watching someone else stream this game a while back, and, like, he tells you,
All right,
like,
you were free to
careful if
explore
you...
for a little bit.
Great soul arrow.
He straight up tells you that there's a trap ahead, and that, like, if you go ahead, there's going to be a trap. And then the streamer in question went ahead, got caught in the trap, and then was like, he deceived me. He led me into a trap. It's like, no, he told you there was a trap.
Cool.
Yes.
Trap is down here.
The ballistas.
There's not necessarily a trap. There is a trick. Oh, actually, yes, that is a trap chest.
Yeah, just move out of the way.
So the chests in this game come with two different kinds of traps. You've got your poisonous gas trap, and you've got your crossbow trap. That
use
is
poisonous gases to poison your asses.
so. Can you see the door right there? Give it a knock.
Oh!
Well, you knocked on the door. Of course, he came to answer.
Yay!
You know what? That's on me. I decided to lock on.
It's one more guy. Good thing you had a life gem popped.
Now, is this a trap?
I don't believe so.
So, what happens if you destroy a chest? Like, do the contents inside still drop?
No. For a wooden chest, if you destroy it, it just turns to rubbish.
Ah.
So, all I'm going to say is just be cautious when testing out a wooden chest.
Yeah, if you hit a chest 3 times, it breaks.
So it's amount of hits and not how much damage.
Correct.
Yes.
Perfect.
Also,
same with
you
NPCs.
don't... Also, while hitting a chest is a good way of determining whether it's a mimic or not, it's not the only way. There are differences. They're just subtler than they are in Dark Souls. Like, the texture is different.
Can't go that way.
Up ahead are going to be 2 shield boys, so just play it safe, play carefully, and once you get past them, you'll unlock another shortcut and be able to access the boss.
Those are black powder, right?
They do not. I do not think so. They look normal.
Black powder.
Alright, that's progress. That's light.
Up there is, yeah, turtle.
Woo! Oh, that's nothing. Okay. Ooh!
Go ahead and. I was gonna say you can use an Estus. The shortcut's close.
Cool.
So if you go up there to get the item, you will be ambushed by 4 enemies that will drop down onto the pole. They are the weaker hollows from earlier.
Oh. Is it worth?
They're not the soldiers. It is the halberd.
And not worth.
All right. Alright, there's another shield in the room on the right, and then the shortcut is to the left.
Fire arrows.
Oh, that must have been one of the guys from the ambush. Nope, yep, that is another one of the guys from the ambush. You know, I've always just taken it on the nose, or whatever the fuck phrase.
Take it on the chin.
Yeah, I've always just taken it on the chin and just gone through it, rather than trying to bait it.
Oh, a large leather shield. Can I actually wield that?
You know, it takes some real dedication to masturbating.
I can parry!
Yes!
So that is
I
going to
can
be.
parry! I can fight!
So, the next boss after the first boss is cheesable through parrying. So yep, down here is the first boss.
Oh.
You'll still have a fog gate. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, I thought we were going up.
Ah.
Down, down, down.
I love when that happens.
To the bottom of the sea. There is an enemy to the left. Be careful. All right. You feel confident?
Nope.
If you don't feel confident, there is at least one summon available for you. He is Sellsword Lewitt. You can just pop a human effigy right here.
Sellsword Lewitt.
And he will assist you.
Why is he dual wielding shields? And why does
Because
he look too angry to die?
He has a ring on that increases aggro towards him, and he dual wields shields because that's what he does. So he's essentially attacking.
He's
good to know.
called Sellsword because he sold his sword.
That's not how that works.
This guy is very pissed off at you for some reason. I wonder why.
I
It's
don't
almost like
know.
he thinks he recognizes you.
He looked at you and he was like, I need to murder you.
Like, that's more than just, someone's in my room. Then again, maybe that is what it is. He's like, get the fuck out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft!
I think you can target his legs instead of his body.
Oh!
There you go.
Yeah, some of the bosses in this game have multiple targetable parts.
Ow. You know, I'm going to pop the life gem because I don't really need the fast healing right now.
Cool.
So what I'm going to recommend is to always keep some stamina just in case you need to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Man, this guy really fucking hates you.
He stole my fucking kill!
Go, Sellsword Lewitt!
Oh my god. I'm so mad.
Right. You got a lot of souls.
Oh shit, yeah.
There is no direct progression from here. You will end up going back to the bonfire and so
Going back to Majula.
Yep. Back to Majula. That requires a key from later on in the game, which is really weird because like there's no indication that it's required.
Yeah, I think I had to look up what key I needed to open that when I was pretty late in.
Oh my god, Dark Souls being esoteric? Who'd have thought?
Although, you can get down there by drop attacking onto one of the salamanders. But it's very difficult.
Don't worry about it right now. Actually, before you head back to Majula, go ahead and speak to the hag right here and buy the fragrant branch of yore that she had. Yep. And then back out and then talk to her.
Ooh.
Yep.
Cool. Also, it looks like I need to buy this. At some point.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. I don't have the souls.
It will be easier, though, because now you have the Covetous Gold Serpent, the Covetous Silver Serpent. Which,
that is
your
true.
soul game.
And I can wear 4 whole rings?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Ha!
All right.
That's only 4,000. Am I gonna need the Soul of the Last Giant?
Not really. At least I don't think you will. Even if you do need it for anything, we can always fight him again.
Oh, hell yeah.
This game also has the really interesting property of being able to send an area into New Game Plus. Which allows you to fight a boss again. So you should be able to head back to Majula and get like 2 levels, I want to say.
Oh, hey, actually, if I get 2... Where the fuck? There she is. If I get 2 levels, put them into Dex, then...
However,
I should be able to wield the buckler. Which I'm assuming has a larger parry window?
Yes. Beautiful.
So then I can replace this with this.
Well, that's
cute. Okay. From here, we're going to get you access to the Majula Mansion.
Right. I bought the key, didn't I?
No, you did not, actually. There's an NPC that gives the key to the mansion to you. Go ahead and head back to the forest.
Crestfallen's Retreat or Cardinal Tower?
Cardinal Tower. So, effectively what you're going to do is you're going to go through the Explodey shortcut, past the Turtle Boy, and then onto the tree route that you used to climb up there. From there, you're going to jump across Big Gap onto the next building.
You mean over here?
Yep.
Cool. I did beat the giant boy.
Yes, he did. He brought on Lewitt, and he did very well.
And Lewitt took my fucking kill, which I'm mad about.
Alright. So,
can I parry the turtle guy?
I don't know. I would not recommend risking it right now while you have so many other guys, like, fighting you.
Let's just say I don't know parry timings in this game yet.
Probably not, no. Even I'm not that good at them.
Yeah, okay, anyway.
Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, go ahead, heal up.
Right. Oh my god.
Yeah, just go back up to the bonfire. You're already right there.
That's the wrong way. Oh, I already died earlier.
Okay.
So, what... Why was I going across that way anyway?
So, there's an NPC that gives you the key to the mansion, and in the mansion there is a Sublime Bone... No, not a Sublime Bone. It's another Estus Flask Shard. So you'll have like 4 Estus. Yeah, you'll have 4 Estus. He is in a cave. So let me try to orient myself. Alright, so alright, not there. Turn around.
Oh! Oh, that's where those guys came from. I thought they were...
So leap across. Yeah, leap across there. And then go right. Stop.
That was
There
so...
won't be any other boulders.
That was so well timed. Oh my god.
And then this is the guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
It'll be fine.
My name is Kale. I'm navigating the continent to create a map. Why cartography? Well, when I first came to it was a curse? How embarrassing. But I do know one thing for certain. I came to this Drangling. Have you seen Majula? I've made it my temporary... Inside the mansion, I believe. Now I'm... Yes. Wait. Then what? Were you looking wonderful? Shame on you. Here, take...
I had to watch the stream back just so I could see how close I was to getting you killed, and it was literally like at perfect time.
Try thrust butthole.
Something about...
Alright, so that's all you need from this guy. And then there's a couple doors that you're now able to unlock with the key that the boss gave you. In the fiery room, you're able to unlock the one door now. Beautiful.
That felt earned and deserved.
There are some other items around here if you feel like exploring. Mostly souls or titanite shards. But don't feel obligated to do any of that. Hooray! So many extra souls.
Oh, my jaw. That's death.
That is death.
Alright, so in order to get over there to get the thing, I'll need to... Yeah, I can do that. I should be able to do that anyway.
Yeah, you're able to do that.
I keep hearing, like, violin strings being plucked, like piazzo or whatever the term's called. Alright, let's practice parry.
So you did successfully parry.
Yes.
That was a very weird interaction right there, though. So what happens is they go on the ground and then they're stunned for a short period of time, much longer than the parries in DS1. So you're able to parry someone and attack someone else, come back for the riposte. It's very important for the crowd control. No, it's not very important, but it is a nice stylistic way to deal with that.
Okay, I hate walking on wood in this game.
The noise.
Yeah. Like, it sounds like tiny violins being plucked, and it's just really, really bad sound font for my brain.
Interesting.
Oh, hey. I got a torch.
Hooray, more torch.
More torch. That's death.
Yes.
This is not death. But I do believe I am done wanting to explore over here now, so I must take my leave in a manner most foul. I.e. right here.
Eat the child. Right, so turn around.
Let's go to Majula.
There's a door in this room that you can unlock now.
Yay! What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Grand Lance.
Yeah, no, feel free to explore for a little bit. It's okay. I won't attack you unless you try to come into this door.
So, I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to parry this guy.
You can, actually.
Produce the symbol of the king. Oh! Oh.
So he's going to take more damage from thrusting or bludgeoning rather than slashing. Your weapon is all slashing. Well, you were doing pretty well.
Alright, so that's doing less just on virtue of being that.
You know, I'm really glad that you're getting your parrying timing down now, because the next boss requires you to parry for the cheese.
Well, it does help with Buckler, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I'm now learning the riposte timing.
Yep. Well, it's not much of a timing. You just have to do it before they stand back up. And
Well,
they're down for a solid, like, few seconds.
Well, here's the thing, though. Last time I tried parry riposting or doing backstab shenanigans, I got fucked. So...
You're correct.
Not this run, when I did the test run.
Ah,
Ring of Restoration.
So, this actually does, like, slowly heal you.
Oh, so
Very
kind
slowly.
of like Sanctus in DS1. Gotcha. All right. Nothing else that way, I am guessing.
Correct. Yes. They're... Yep. Go ahead and head back to Majula.
The timing for parries in DS2 is very different from DS1. Also, Ring of Restoration is good for a Bonfireless Deathless.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You need the Ring of Restoration, you need life gems, you need everything that the game provides to you in order to get a Bonfireless Deathless run.
Alright.
Seek soul, seek lest this.
Alright, so what do I need to get my dex to for the Zweihander?
For the Zweihander, you only need it up to 12. However, the weapon that you're going to be using before that requires 20. And the Zweihander is a little bit further into the game than I would prefer. So we'll be going with this first weapon.
Okay.
Which is not an ultra great sword, but it is a great sword.
Okay. I was sad to learn that you can only earn a pair of rings once per character. 24 strength to one hand, 12 to two hand entire game. Alright, to the mansion.
Yep.
I'm going to be pissed off if all the NPCs are talking about how they're losing their memories. Because I know that's what's happening. You already said that's what the theme is, but like, it's so annoying listening to them talk about it.
Funny, I can't remember.
Shut up! I don't need to listen to, oh, your mental mind quirks. You just need to tell me what you do know. Ah, a little flame.
Yep. Alright, so going into the basement here, there's an even deeper basement in which there is a skeleton. Ho, 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 ho.
Oh God.
You are
Lucky.
being very risky.
I'm very aware.
So
S is Flash.
So this chest is actually pretty special. However, it doesn't really matter too much anymore. Back in the day when this game was first released, FromSoft did a couple events where they would put different items in that chest for players to go and grab. And they were like variations of already existing weapons, but like different colored and stuff.
Mm.
And unfortunately, you can no longer get those weapons whatsoever. There is a second floor to this place.
From the outside, or?
From the inside. Go ahead and head back to the basement area. And instead of going into the basement, go left.
Ah. Nice.
There's a chest up here with some Titanite shards.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Oh my God.
It just sounds like someone's stepping on creaky old wooden boards.
I can pick out the violin plucks in it though. Bruh, Foley artistry is so freaking amazing. But my god. Fuck.
Okay, so that's about all there is in the mansion right now. If you want to actually talk to Kale, you just have to reset the area that you've unlocked it. He'll move into the basement of the mansion near that little fire, and he'll make comments on it.
Alright. Actually, I am going to take this opportunity to manage my inventory, which I'm going to put all those in there. Grand Lance. Don't need it, right?
Yeah, not necessarily, but if you want to give it a try, you can. It's like a spear, but bigger.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, you technically have enough to get a +3 broadsword if you want.
Is that a
You have a couple
here
pairs?
to see light, however faint?
Nice.
Is that a shard? Is that a shard?
That's a shard you found.
That's a shard you found. Good. Tell him Dilbert sent you.
Does
okay.
You can see what all it upgrades on the side.
So does increasing shields only increase the strike damage like it did in DS1, or does it actually like help improve defense and parrying and shit?
It does improve defense and parrying, or not parrying, but it improves defense.
Okay.
Go ahead and take a look at the buckler inside his upgrade menu, and you'll see like what it goes to. So, for the buckler, it's going to be a small
help. Okay.
Crystal
Okay.
reduction, magic, dark lightning. I don't believe its stability increases. Although
It does
that might
not.
just be this specific shield.
Probably.
But the rest of the stuff does increase a little bit.
No, but- bruh. You literally lost your own key. I don't want to hear shit from you. So where to now?
Okay, so you're gonna head back to the Cardinal Tower bonfire. And then from there, you're gonna talk to Melentia a couple times and get her to move to Majula. From after that, you're going to head on to the next boss, which is going to be the Pursuer.
My name is Strange, or we get as strange as the Drang Lake's been a pile of rubble sit in the jar. Seemed like the poor folk like myself had never swore people you may travel light. They say these trees from each carcass sprouting, but do you know what they also say? It's high time that I pick up a bargain for you. It's high time of a
Cool.
All right. So, in order to get to the Pursuer, you're going to go down the ladder shortcut.
Let's
And then head off to the
go.
right. Yep. Remember that there's going to be a couple Nope. Yep. Remember there's going to be 2 shield guys right through the door. So be careful with that. That all that's here was something that you already got.
All right.
Wait,
he isn't dead. Shy surprise.
So out in the door, out this door, and then to the right is going to be a door.
You know what? This is fine. To the right, you say?
Yep, that door. So there's going to be a couple slightly stronger enemies through this area, but it'll be fine.
I did what I must, master. I locked on.
No, it's...
No, I get why. I get why.
Yeah.
Wait, can I jump through this hole?
No, you cannot. I'm pretty sure it's completely blocked. Yeah.
Whack. I feel so powerful. I'm about to get my shit slapped, aren't I?
So take a look at the arena.
Yep.
Do you see those ballista?
Yes.
They work. So when you start the battle,
parry him. Parry him so that way he's down. Ballista. Boom.
Yes. But you have to be fast.
All right. Well, we're going to sit here and take an ad break, even though I don't do ads on my channel because I'm not a partner. So that way I can give my health a little time to refresh. So this segment is brought to you, sponsored by Jiminy Cricket. He's lying to you.
Jiminy Cricket. You know when you're down in life and you have nowhere else to go? Yeah, I do. Well, then you should talk to Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket, licensed attorney and therapist. Sometimes he doesn't know what he's talking about, but he's trying his best. Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket.
I think I just pulled a muscle on my shoulder.
Oh dear.
The fuck?
You know what? Let's hear about your day, Havel. How have you been doing?
I've been doing all right.
Anything interesting happen at work today?
A lot of shipping containers.
Understandable.
God. So I have this friend who basically our entire dynamic right now is just sending back and forth cursed food shit.
Oh God.
And not only did I find out that Mug Root Beer has a really heinous marketing department, you should see some of the shit that they do as like official advertisements.
I do not want to see this. Mug Root Beer is not that great.
But my friend just sent me how to make my signature Glizzy Gladiator punch. And I just see a like light tan colored liquid with a hot dog hanging out the top.
No way.
Gross indeed. All right, should I unhollow for this?
No, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay.
You don't really need all the health anyway.
Yeah, you're not missing much max health currently, so yeah, I'd hold on to them.
Time to Leroy Jenkins.
It's not a hard fight either way.
So what's with this like bleeding eye effect at the start of each boss fight?
It's mostly for the cutscenes to show that, hey, you're fighting a boss, instead of it being like a introduction cutscene or some shit.
Excuse me, the fuck? No way!
Holy shit, well done!
I just gwinned that shit.
That was insane!
You have to like press it again in order to release it.
You know what? That's on me.
I've never done that. I've
that was a
never
miss.
managed that. Yep, and now that's one
and he
shot.
broke both. He broke both of them.
Ah.
So now you just gotta swing at him. Make sure you always have stamina left over. This guy's much more aggressive.
Yeah, you can definitely take him one-on-one, but if you were able to hit him with one of those ballistas, it'd take out like half of his fucking health.
Curse.
That it basically killed you once. Curse in this game is not Curse in Dark Souls, not Curse from Dark Souls 1.
Curse from Dark Souls 1 is in this game as petrification.
Pause.
They changed the names of things.
Pause. So Curse in this game is like with seamless co-op.
Yes, it is the equivalent of dying once.
Okay. That being
said, it reduces your max health a little bit.
Humanity restored. Soul vessel.
That is for respecking your character if you do not like your stat.
Okay. Right. So now that I have died, do those ballista come back?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Not that way. Over this way.
The only things which stay destroyed are like walls that you have to blow up, for example. Like, I think anything that breaks from being hit with enough force respawns, but anything that you have to break by exploding stays broken.
You won't be able to do what you're trying to do, Alex.
A boy can dream, Harold!
I have tried that before. It does not work.
What was he trying?
Trying to circle straight for a backstab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't allow you to do this on certain enemies.
Yeah, they just lock onto you. Some enemies, however, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just the guys with the shields. The moment they have their shield up, they like just lock onto you.
Yeah, because that's how it is in DS1 as well. Like, the spear, the shield spears in Undead Burger like that. Alright, let's actually just go up here and take care of you first. While we wait for this guy to figure out how stairs work. Royal Swordsman Gloves. Neat. Okay. All right. So try this again. This time, understanding how the ballistas work.
Yep.
Cutscene again. No. So like right here-ish.
Yeah.
Don't think so. Nope.
Nope. Damn. You dodged. Nope. Nope. Don't even try.
Yep.
There you go.
Nah, that's still not. Here, come here.
Try it.
Nope. Oh, he just straight up moved out of the way. Well, unfortunate. At least this guy's kind of free. Oh! Yeah, this guy's just kind of free.
Well, when you're set up preparing, yeah.
So funny.
Cool. Oh!
You'll be fine.
Let's run away.
I thought you will be fine.
You know what? I wasn't expecting the sword beam. That's on me. You know, I gotta
Little did
say,
you know,
I guess I
little
gotta
did you know he
apologize
was
to the
hero of
pursuer.
time.
No. Hero of Time doesn't get a sword beam like that. Link to the Past and Original Zelda are the like really only ones that get it.
Huh. Could have sworn it was in
There's there's a similar thing with the Fierce Deity Mask in Majora's Mask where it has a sword beam, but that's like super niche. Well, not niche, but like really situational.
Skyward Sword has a sword beam as well.
But it's not limited to full health. It's the Skyward Strike, which is technically a different mechanic altogether, but
It's still a sword beam.
Yeah.
Whereas I believe the Pursuer gets that specific sword. Wait, no, never mind.
We should learn.
Nick?
You know what? This is gonna be fine because I say it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine. Oh my god, it's not gonna be fine. Let me at least come out here so I have a little more room to maneuver. So you can't parry shields, I guess.
Just shoot.
Yes, just
that would be incredibly funny. You absolutely should. You should be able to parry shields. It's bullshit that you can't. Oh. Oh.
You can stance break him though.
Nice.
If you're talking about with like the shield bash, yes. If you were talking about two-handing until their like guard breaks, that's genuinely impossible for a new character.
Broadsword is infamously short. Bring him to Fire Longsword.
Oh, that is possible. But I think he's having a fun time with parrying the boss and trying to get the ballista cheese.
That is correct. I am having a fun time with that. I'm also dropping down here so that way I can give myself a little chance to heal. Just use all these life gems, because why not?
You'll get more of them eventually.
Yeah, they seem to be plenty abundant.
Yep.
Alright.
But yeah, there is a Fire Longsword available right now if you want it.
Give me like 2 more tries.
Alright.
Because I think I have my plan here.
Beautiful.
Yes!
All right. So, yeah, you did good. You did good. So.
Oh God, my head. All right, Sword of Blades, increase physical attack. I'm definitely gonna put that on right now. Blue Seal.
It gives you a small HP boost, but the life ring gives you more.
Okay. Fire Longsword is actually considered a noob trap weapon since both fire and slashing is the most resisted damage types in this game. However, infusing it to lightning or dark makes it an excellent weapon. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you take the Fire Longsword and just make it into a different, better longsword, if you wish.
So the pit that you just walked next to, look down it.
Okay, and there's an item there?
Yep, that is the item you're looking for. That is the Drang Lake armor set, as well as the shield and sword.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that is going to be your main armor set for the rest of the game.
Okay, and there's no way for me to go back up, is there?
No, you will have to drop back there.
Okay, well, in the meantime...
it's only the... So, this is going to be much heavier.
I don't even have the strength for that shield yet.
No, not yet.
I don't have the stats for these weapons.
No, and that's why I was saying you need to, like, rush to the...
Okay. Asshole.
Get sat on. You know. So with the souls from the pursuer, you'll be able to you should be able to level up enough to wield that stuff. So go ahead and head directly back up to the boss arena.
Boss arena, okay.
Yep. Because from there, past the hole, there is a teleport that takes you to the next area, and there'll be a bonfire immediately in that area.
Okay. I can't believe I got that to work. Because, like, here's the thing. I noticed that I would be better off doing it closer to him. So instead of trying to get him to, like, stun back here, I was like, okay, let's go up here. He was off, so I was like, oh, he's going to get out of it. I didn't expect him to just dodge back the same direction. And I didn't expect him to stay there.
It's fine. It's for school project.
Alas, nothing happened.
Nothing ever happens. Oh.
Okay. It is up the stairs right here.
Okay.
Become egg.
Egg!
Okay, it's far less elegant than actually curling up like an egg, but still.
Yeah, this isn't the trip to the Undead Asylum. The Northern Undead Asylum.
This isn't your granny's asylum.
Oh my god, it's Anne Orlando!
Welcome to the Lost Bastille. We got 2 items and a bonfire.
I'm literally gonna have to turn down the friggin' sound effects volume because this is just grating. Ah, dull ember. I'm gonna need that.
Yes.
Aha, I'm gonna need that. Actually needs that. Well, shit. Alright.
Alright, so we're getting your dex of 20. And then boost your strength to 16. And then start putting points into vitality. Alright, that should be good. So because you're going to be wielding heavier weapons, in order to have a decent roll, you're going to need a high vitality. So
I don't have enough strength. Okay. So wait, do I does the shield give me a benefit when it's on my back?
No. It is simply a very good medium shield.
Okay, well, I can't wield this one-handed. So I'm either gonna go back to the broads. I'm gonna go back to the broadsword, and you do give more damage. Okay. That's gross.
Yep, that's what the vitality is for. So in this game, they split up stamina and equip load into 2 different stats. Specifically for the concept of dual wielding and fast weapon attacks, not necessarily using high, like very strong armor.
I'll be around if you make it.
So they basically broke it up into like the different archetypes. So the thiefy type that does dagger attacks with little armor doesn't need high equip load.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you in the box for now. We'll come back to you when I get enough stuff.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna be crutching on the buckler too much.
And the rest is okay. So,
Dull ember.
Then, yes. So that's going to be for the next blast that you meet. Steady Hand Macduff. He is in the Lost Bastille, however, you cannot meet him from the area that you... Oh, wait, no, yes, you do.
Hey! Lady.
Yep.
Yes.
Now she sells unlimited life gems. And for... do you see that, like, the firefly looking thing.
Yeah. Right, Bugs.
So, yep. If you have the souls for it, buy them when you can, because they get more expensive throughout the game. As in, they go from 6,000 to 12,000 to 24,000.
Do I need... Are there any boss souls that I'm going to need for any weapons, armor, etc.?
No. I don't think so. If you want to focus on only using ultra great swords, then there are a few that you should keep. But if you don't really care about having a boss weapon, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Although I guess from now on, go ahead and keep the boss souls until you find out what they're used for before getting rid of them.
Okay. Boy, something.
Those will only be used as a last resort kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fair. And I think I should have enough for one level up. Yes.
If you want to go straight into being able to wield it to one-handed, you can do that. Now, we are going to ignore the Lost Basket. We're actually heading over to Cayde's Tower of Flame.
So, where do I have to go?
Turn around. Look to the right.
The right. Oh, through this way. Okay.
Yep. So what we're doing here is we're going to defeat the Dragon Rider and unlock Huntsman's Copse. So, once we beat the Dragon Rider, we need to get this contraption to move, and the person who will move it is just beyond the Dragon Rider boss. Which, you already know how to cheat him, that's fine.
I know how to. Does that mean I'll be able to, though?
Didn't you already do it?
No.
No.
The only reason I know about it is because of not a Watch Mojo list, outside Xbox.
Well, do you want to cheese him?
I do want to cheese him.
Okay. The switch is a little higher. It's next to that torch.
That's not a lever.
Why do we even have that lever?
It's not even a lever! She doesn't even go here. I guess I didn't need to jump there, but I jumped for the swag.
Yeah, you didn't need to jump for any of them.
I want to keep my boots fresh.
Alright, say hi to Hayde. Hi Hayde, how you doing?
He has an arrow in him. I'm pretty sure that's in his eye. That's a couple arrows in his eye.
That's fine. Shrug it off. It'll be fine.
All right, these guys not parryable. Yes.
Correct. That is unfortunate. But he also killed himself.
Oh god.
Time to walk your ass back.
Oh well. One thing. God. I'd rather be playing Bloodborne right now, but I really don't want to play Bloodborne. Because
Bloodborne.
I I suck at Bloodborne, just like most Souls games. I suck at them, therefore I hate them.
Honestly, after I remade my character, I started having a lot of fun with Bloodborne. Because I started off with an axe or something.
Mm-hmm.
I really hated that, so I switched over to the threaded cane, and I've been having fun with it.
Threaded cane is my favorite weapon in that entire game.
Honestly, the run I recently started, I took the axe. I was having a lot of fun with the axe. And the first time I ever tried playing Bloodborne, I tried the threaded cane and it didn't work out, and I got frustrated. But I was a younger man, I was less patient, and I was
Grab the bonfire before you fight this guy again.
The threaded cane has made me so upset every time I try another whip in any fucking FromSoft games since. None of the whips have been anywhere near as fun to use as the threaded cane, in my opinion.
Dude, do not come down here. Alright, whatever. Let's go, dude. Ooh, All Night Greatsword.
Oh,
I need one more in order to wield it.
I mean, you can give out the moose. You can give the moveset a try. You can still two-handed, technically.
Still fatty rolls. Ow! Oh, hey, it's like the Claymore. Cracked Blue Eye Orb. That's not what I wanted. What I wanted was this. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Okay, do not pull this lever.
I mean, you don't even have to fight him if you don't want to.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So, I don't actually know how to cheese him. I just know that you can cheese him. How do I get him to back off the edge?
Okay, so in order to cheese him, you enter the boss arena, you count his footsteps. You count to 7, and then you dodge off to his to your right.
Okay.
And that is it. He will do a stabbing attack most of the time, and launch himself off the edge into the water. And as soon as you drop this guy, rush towards the one on the right. The other one will back off.
This one?
Yep. And now you can just go straight to the boss.
Coolio. Now, this is going a lot better than my practice run.
Actually, before you go straight to the boss, beat the hammer guy, and then you will want to kill that knight sitting there in the bed. So, what I'm going to suggest you to do is stand to his left.
Hold on. I can make this way easier.
Okay.
He can just come to me.
Nice.
Not nice. Oh my god, not nice.
You didn't even bother to listen to what I was going to tell you to do.
Oh my god.
Don't. Oh, shit. I was going to say, him stopping in his tracks and raising his sword slowly is like a surprise attack. Anyway, good job. What I was going to say was literally just stand on his left, two-hand your sword, and shove him into the water.
You know what? Fair, valid. Ring of Binding. That's fine.
So that'll be important for you because you're unlikely to keep using your human effigies. So that will cap your hollowing at 75% of your HP instead of 50.
Okay. Okay, so 7 steps and then dodge to my right. Is it going to be a lateral dodge or is it like
diagonal back onto the arena? You'll sort of see what I mean. You're basically baiting him into the little corner to try to keep himself off.
Also, if you fuck up the initial 7 steps thing, you can still do the cheese. It's just getting him into the right position.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
You choose the Dragon Rider. I mean, you choose the what the fuck is your
choose yourself?
Swoodley. Congratulations, you cheesed yourself.
Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, as soon as you take that like, 7th step, all you have to like run forward off to the right and then dodge.
That would have been a better explanation than just dodge.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's I'll take the blame on that one.
Yeah. I typically find the way people describe it so specifically to be, I don't know, it just feels a little weird to me because it's like the basic gist of the cheese is you can trick him into walking off the edge, you know? It's like
right, but if there's like a specific setup to do it, it might as well.
Yeah. Like people always describe it exactly the same way, and that feels, I don't know, sort of panic-inducing to me. Because it's like, oh, I have to do exactly the right thing, and if you fuck it up, when it's like, it's not as severe as that.
Speedrun notation.
Yeah.
Why are these dudes being dishonorable by like charging me after I beat their champion?
Because they are not the Dragon Covenant. They are simply Guardians of the Flame.
Yeah, like it's you're lucky they waited until their champion was dead.
Look, it's all not all of them are gonna JJK jump you.
Mm-hmm. Just some of them.
They're jumping me! They're jumping me, man!
All right, so before we try this again, even though it's going to be super easy and quick and all that, we're going to take a break to listen to our sponsor, My Ass.
Hey.
My Ass, open at 7 a.m.
Come on in for a warm time. This is what we call saving on resources, and this is what we call ignoring that bullshit. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
nice. Well done.
Yeah. Great. Also, the fact that, like, as soon as he stepped off the edge, the music just stopped.
I know, it's so jarring.
Instant, yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and talk to her. And exhaust her dialogue.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia.
Lycia?
Spread the art of miracles. I can see, but the
she's a nun.
The king, I fear. Why did I come? Do I need any other reason than my preceptor always said this art and such? Sometimes I fight.
He is in keeping with the traditions of clerics in these games.
Without any goings on, to a place, help the gullible by teaching the good.
No, she's a bad person, isn't she?
Without any goings on, to a place I could.
What do you mean? She's a holy lady.
She's saying something about gulling people. And
yeah, she's
for miracles.
No, I don't need miracles. Okay, so she's gonna go back to Majula, right?
Yes, she will be found in that place that said the contraption does not move.
So should I go back there now, or should I make forward progress?
I would go back there now to spend your souls before making any progress.
Like, you don't need to speak to her yet, but you can go back now if you wish.
Okay.
I mean that.
Oh, did you
Yes.
direct him to the bird's nest after he beat the pursuer?
Yes.
Cool. I missed it.
You know, I've got a bonfire at the Lost Bastille.
So,
cool.
But, I am explicitly having him go and talk to her.
Cool.
But we are specifically sending him on the route to start or to like get this Vihander as quickly as possible.
Cool.
All right. So I need 25.
Bearer, seek, lest this.
Too short.
I will put that up to 22 then. 21. Okay. And put 2 into Vitality in order to just keep moving equip load up. Although, since I do have the souls, I will take this opportunity to reinforce. Never mind. I won't. Sure.
I'll be around if you make it back.
I'll be honest, when you'll need 2,000 souls for this. When I was going to have you do this, I wasn't expecting you to want to use a shield, so I didn't necessarily leave it in the planning. Because you said you wanted something that was as close to DS1 as possible.
That's fair.
You have the inventory open.
Right, okay.
Oh, hello there. This room is not as it seems. And only this and this
shall I provide?
Yep, that's a miracle, all right.
Go ahead then. Oh, done so soon.
Yes, bitch.
If that is the case, God. Honest.
Go ahead and give it a try for a little bit.
Yeah. Like I don't like the lowered health mixed with not being able to block all the damage. You know?
Yeah.
I understand.
You do end up being able to block all the damage once you've upgraded your shields. Depending on the shield.
But
and the kind of damage.
But there is no shield.
Oh, sorry. I was only half in the conversation. See?
The frailty of the weak disrupts the dark. Leave me. I'm interested in one thing, Doc. Leave me.
So, this guy will not talk to you unless you have an 8, I believe, in intelligence and faith in order to start using hexes.
Oh, okay.
Which is essentially this game's version of dark magic.
So not worth. Can I kill him?
Yes, you can, if you so desire. And I believe his equipment will later be for sale.
Just bounce off of his fucking chair. Nice.
You let dark take control. Look, dark. I see.
Sunset staff. Cool.
Pretty useless, honestly.
I mean, considering I'm probably not going to be using magic this run, yeah. This... Cool. Honestly, not that bad. Oh, that's not fun. What is that, toxic?
Just poison.
Just poison? God, what is it?
But regular
dangerous.
poison in Dark Souls 2 is more dangerous than it was in Dark Souls 1. It's still not a huge deal, but much more dangerous than Dark Souls 1 poison.
What is it with Dark Souls and poison?
But here's the thing.
Stop right here,
because it's Dark Souls 2, and it's the interactive game with all the systems that intermingle, enemies walking through poison can kill them too.
You can break these boards on the windows in order to let light into the room. This will increase your lock-on distance.
Yes. Light and shadow matter.
Don't stop.
Oh.
I was gonna say take out the archer on the other side before advancing through the room.
How?
You can drop down, and it's not an endless pit. But there is a pit in there. Oh, this is a natural player. Good luck. There's not much I can tell you.
You're gonna be coming from?
Saw his name tag up ahead. So, not quite sure where he's going to be at.
He can come to me.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Ooh, very close. Hold on.
Oh, I lost all those souls.
That's fine. You spent them. You spent the majority of your souls anyway.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. Really not digging the whole reduced health as a hollow thing.
Well, that's why you have the Ring of Binding now.
You said it caps it at 75%.
Yeah.
Which means that regardless, it's still happening.
You're right.
Yeah, but, you know...
My whole point is I don't like the mechanic at all.
You do get levels so much quicker than you did in Dark Souls 1, so you can just put more points into health to mitigate it.
Yep.
Turn around, bright eyes.
Now let it fall apart. Right.
This feels very Claymore.
It sort of is. Definitely a little bit.
The Claymore had more vertical strikes than it did horizontal strikes, and I prefer the horizontal strikes, honestly. The fact that this is like more vertical but also diagonal kind of helps, but
yeah.
So, what were you gonna say, Remedy?
I was just gonna say, the weapons in Dark Souls 2. I mean, this was a thing in Dark Souls 1, but like it feels more important in Dark Souls to really pay attention to weapon movesets and like what directions they swing in and stuff, and like bringing weapons that swing in different directions, or based on whether it's a light, heavy attack or it's one-handed or two-handed, is really useful for different situations. Like, there's more of a damage fall-off if your weapon is colliding with walls as it hits enemies than there was in the first game. So, like, you'll want to have thrusting weapons for hallways, or like I had like a long
heal up before you
like a long pole arm specifically that had like vertical strikes that I used for hallways when I was going through, and that worked out really well.
Weapon animations are extremely important, especially in meta PvP. Like the Invader used a longsword with thrusting for a strong attack, which gives it more range.
Yeah.
Fair valid.
But yeah, just you know, experiment, see what works.
Another guy immediately to the left.
But yeah, like movesets change. Well, depending on the weapon, movesets can change drastically depending on whether you're landing on.
I think there's only 3 longswords with thrusting animations.
Oof.
Ah.
There's another guy. Or next corner, right at that item.
Ugh, useless.
There's a weapon in one of the DLCs called the Puzzle Sword, or Puzzling Blade, and that's an interest. I didn't end up using it, but it's an interesting weapon because like most of its attacks have it as like just a short thrusting sword, but some attacks basically turn it into a fucking whip.
It acts as a whip for its strong attacks.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't... I didn't find it useful personally, but like it's sort of an extreme example of like how vastly different utility different attacks can have.
I hear someone moaning. I guess. Sentier's Spear as the most diverse moveset of any weapon and is my weapon of choice. It's not amazing for PvP, but it's effective. Small blue burr.
That is a consumable that boosts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Neat.
So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to get you through to the next bonfire, and then I'm going to hop out because it's like hopping up again. I'm tired.
I am also, it's 3 a.m. for me, and I am feeling the sleepy, which is a shame because I wanted to play some Night Rain tonight. Oh well, I'll do it tomorrow.
Unfortunate.
It's fine.
Alright, so... Another Morningstar.
Are you telling me dual wield the Morningstars?
I'm not telling you that, but you are absolutely in your right if you wish to do that.
I'm not telling you dual wield the Morning Stars. I'm telling you power stance the Morning Stars.
Alright, so to the right.
Take it back now, y'all.
One hop this time.
What? What?
I wasn't looking.
What is that dude doing?
He's running. So, more to the right.
Second worst hammer in the game. Damn.
There's a little dome that you can go onto. Yeah. In there is Sublime Bone Dust, I believe. There's another enemy in here.
I should not have dodged that.
It was impressive.
It's nice being able to kill enemies in their wake-up animation. Alright. So, I'm guessing the Sublime Bone Dust... Yep.
How did you end up here? Like, I thought this whole area was way later in the game. Like, I don't even know how you got here.
Ow, what the fuck?
I did it by ignoring what you were telling him.
About that. There may be things up in the trees that you may want to shoot at.
Okay. This is an NPC invader. Watch your health. Alex?
What?
Oh, fuck.
Why are you telling me to watch myself?
I said watch your health.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
Because it was almost out.
It was plummeting.
Yes, I am aware of the things on the screen.
I'm glad to know you are, because I probably wouldn't have been.
Well... let's do a life gems, so that way I'm still moving. Fun fact, on release, many people thought Forlorn was a real person and complained about her on forums. Wait, this is a woman?
Forlorn is randomly generated. There's like a specific set of weapons Forlorn can have, but their appearance is random. Oh, all Forlorn models are women? Oh, didn't read that on the wiki. That's cool.
Good to know.
But yeah, at least their equipment is like randomly selected from a list. The idea is that the Forlorn are like a group of people.
Oh. That are all women, apparently.
Yeah.
Ow, what the fuck?
That really, that certainly raises questions, knowing what I know about Forlorn's lore.
You know what?
Sword and board.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You know what? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say fuck that. I'm gonna go get my souls, and then I'm going to figure out what the fuck I'm doing from there.
Oh, the weapons are always either a scythe or a greatsword. They're set scripted. Okay. You know what? I was probably reading Fextra Life, and one thing I always hear from people online about Fextra Life is don't trust it.
Oh. I didn't know you could backstab those guys.
Hey.
Also...
Moths in the trees.
That...
Mhm.
Okay.
Kill all moths.
With what ranged weapon?
Don't go that way. Do not go this way.
At it.
Okay, I thought that was the way back, but wrong bridge.
Damn, throwables only level 1 run.
Fextra Life is often wrong, but I may have to play DS2 too much, as I've beaten this game with only throwables at level 1.
I mean, that's... I'm not quite sure if I should say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's not hard.
Perhaps, but it definitely requires a deep knowledge of the game and drop stuff. Like
How hard is it? How hard is it compared to DS1's throwables only?
It is significantly easier, if only for the fact that you are able to use a much wider variety of consumables. You can use dark damage, lightning damage, magic damage, fire damage. On the consumables only run that I've done, the last one I beat was Artorias, and it's on my Twitch. To see how long it was. That was half an hour.
Yeah, that took a while.
And from what I remember of like Gamers Weekend when he did a consumables only run with Manus and Calamite, both of them were clocking in at an hour or more.
Fuck.
So I am very unwilling to actually go through with it.
Do these?
No, I just need to see some.
Do these
Do they
moths respawn?
Yes.
Damn.
There are some unique moths throughout the game. I don't know if they respawn now. Oh, hey, Forlorn again. Shalom. Unique ones don't. Thank you, Moleman.
Oh, like the ones that give you the like small gift, not just poison moss.
Mm.
Then yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, Buckler spoiled me.
Yeah, parry timing in general more difficult than Dark Souls 1. Still doable. Nice.
Frankly, the hardest part of Throwables Run DS2 is Elena. She's immune to poison and bleed, so I have to throw 185 throwables at her minimum to kill her while having Skelebros and Velstadt chasing me.
Oh yeah, no, that's yeah, no, I can completely. I imagine that's absolute hell. But in terms of just beating the game, yeah, not too hard. I certainly do not want to try a challenge run like that, not unless I'm like really up for it.
All right. I do believe this is probably where I'm going to retreat back to Majula, level up, and then call it a stream.
You know what? Understandable. Because the next like little bit, in order to get to the next bonfire, more or less requires you to fight another invader.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get over here? Do I have to jump from the bridge up there?
Yeah.
For the last couple minutes, I'm gonna be retreating to just being a viewer.
Okay.
All right.
If I can remember how.
All right. So.
Ooh. So
well,
I'm going to recommend waiting until later. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and grab your souls and get what you need back.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
That going and getting my souls?
You mean the ones that you just need to climb the ladder up?
Would it shock you to know that I didn't remember that ladder was there, even though I climbed it like 5 seconds ago?
I am disappointed in you.
You know, I'm here already. Might as well. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I hate my life.
Just homeward bone back. Yeah, no, the item itself is not worth it. Because all it is a proof. It's like a token of fidelity. Lets you join the police covenant.
Oh.
That's it. That's literally it.
Well, who cares about the blue sentinels, am I right? Yuck, yuck, yuck. I say as I'll probably need it. Bearer of the curse. Absab. Alright.
Beautiful. Alright.
That's so sad. I'm one off from being able to one-hand the one sword.
Wait, I thought you were at 25.
Yeah, and he's 26.
Wait, which sword? The old knight sword?
The Dralic. Oh, no, never mind.
There you go.
Yay! Okay, cool. That's
a good stopping point.
Blue Sentinels didn't help you much at that one invader, to be fair. Yeah, that's true. Bear seek lest. What? Okay. Thank you all so much for joining me. Give me a follow. Probably going to be trying to do this on Mondays, maybe.
If I'm available, yes.
I think I'm mostly going to be trying to do it earlier in the days on Mondays, especially going like 2 weeks from now. My Wednesdays will be full, and we're going to be. No, we haven't. We have June off, so yeah, we'll be able to stream Mondays, hopefully, if you're available. That being said, yep. That being said, thanks so much for joining, and I'll see you next time.